Real Music exclusive.
I grew up like a savage.
One, two, 1, 2. You now rocking with the No Vultures podcast. You got me, myself. You got me, myself, Lord Rab. I almost forgot my motherfucking name. I be working so hard. You got OG Clee. He is no longer on a vacation. Clee at the halfway house. So OG Clee is free, and we will be shooting No Vultures episode 100 when he get all the way out the halfway house. And today, we got a very, 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 very special guest. Now, you know, it's a different type of special on this one when I say special. I say special because if I feel like I fuck with you for some type of reason, you impacted culture. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't our first interview. So this nigga been special. But now, I need, because this wasn't like this at first. So I need everybody in this backyard, give motherfucking Likybo a round of applause for going gold. We got Likybo on No Vultures today, man. Hey, listen, I had to do that because, you know, I'm in a group chat with a lot of executives, a lot of Bay Area bigwigs, a lot of people who talk that talk, and so I'm in the group chat. I'm the artist advocate. I'm the nigga that speak up for the artists. I'm the nigga that say what the artists need in order to succeed, because these niggas be with some greedy shit. They just be trying to get niggas in deals and play the paperwork game and do all of that shit. So I'm the advocate for the artists because I know where niggas come from. So acknowledging you going gold, I think that cements you as a young legend. A Bay Area legend. I mean, this hella nigga. You want me? I can go down the list if y'all want me to. Some of y'all favorite niggas, y'all can yell it out. They ain't got no fucking plaque. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we gotta acknowledge that, man. And you did that shit organic. You didn't buy that shit. You didn't do no weird ass shit to get it. It just happened.
Woke up to that shit.
You woke up to that shit. You know what I'm saying? How you been, Leak?
You know, I'm chilling, man. You feel me? You know, same shit, different day.
Same old shit.
You feel me?
Man, you know, like I said, man, you one of the guys that I brag about, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know, niggas love controversy.
Yeah.
They love drama. If Likybo's in Rita right now fighting a murder, every blog will pick it up. Everybody will talk about it. If you was beefing with niggas, if you was on gang shit, if you was talking about niggas dead homies, niggas would be putting you on every fucking blog it is. But we got a nigga that got actual success.
Nah, for sure.
Actual success. You niggas ain't never picked up a 6-figure check off music. I mean, I'm not saying y'all can't, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna do it talking about another nigga. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Chicago.
Nah, for sure. I feel like that's what a lot of the scene is right now. You feel me? A lot of niggas is dissing. You feel me? Trying to get a name off another nigga or like off of what they done did. You feel me? Rather than just talking shit to where a motherfucker could feel you, because everybody can't feel that. You know, and they gon' after a while they get tired of it.
And me personally, I know your people, right? So before you was even here, so I know what you come from.
Yeah.
Right? So you probably don't feel the need to talk about that shit because your life is that. You know what I mean? Like, no, for real. Like, you really come from that.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? You start looking into these niggas' past, they be nerds. They didn't went to all kind of, you know what I'm saying, private schools and shit.
I mean, shit, like, even, like, moving from Oakland to Antioch and, like, you know, experiencing both sides of this shit, like, you feel me? I feel like, when I talk, I be trying to give them, like, more so like a deeper feeling into it rather than like what they seeing on social media, you know. That shit just a highlight for real.
I respect that though, that you even say that. Are you able to even recognize it? Like, cause how was that move? Like moving to Antioch, like you come from the town, so this shit spaced out, it's slow.
Yeah.
You can't just walk outside and walk to the store. It ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? So what was that move like?
Honestly, bro, like that shit was different. Like for real, like it's really like the suburbs, you know. Like everybody, I done been like Antioch, really not just like peaches and cream, but like I done lived in like Brentwood and shit, which is like really like all white people.
Right.
You feel me? Went to high school and trying to like trying to like do better,
Right,
know? Cause
right.
like it wasn't nothing else a nigga could do, but like that shit was just like real different, and like I feel like as a young nigga, I was trying to like mold the niggas around me into what I came from. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So like it was like the niggas, the way we moved was just like a little different. So like I kind of appreciate honestly going out there and being able to like.
Was the guys that you was molding or trying to mold, was they from the town too initially, or they was from that way?
Nah, like it's crazy because only one of my brothers from Oakland. You feel me? But all the other niggas like, nigga, we just like kind of just came together, like you know, like going to school. You know, it's some of us like we been around each other for a minute, but yeah, like ain't none of them really from Oakland. But like even when I became like a rapper and was like speaking my piece, it was kind of like, well, I gotta bring y'all to show y'all this shit, because we've been like growing up and you know we ain't never really been coming back and forth like that. But when we got older and I was like, man, if I'm gonna rap about this shit, I gotta show y'all this shit really what it is, you know? So I was bringing them niggas back to the town and shit and having them niggas on Weld and shit.
That's dope, because something that I noticed from y'all generation is, and what I respect is, I'm almost envious in a way that I didn't get to have that, because I loved basketball just as much as everybody else, but I never got took out of my environment far enough to explore other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was too stuck. Like nobody moved me, so I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? You got the opportunity, but your generation and people younger than you, like that's how y'all are. Like, because, and the reason why I noticed it, because who the fuck sell crack? No, I'm just being for real. Like, if you 25 and you sell crack, you a loser. Like, you shouldn't be selling crack.
There's hella ways to get money now. You feel me?
Like, nigga could do all kind of shit. Like, why you sell rocks? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, being a crack dealer, it's important to be from a spot like, oh, I gotta be from here. You know what I'm saying?
No, it ain't really like that.
It ain't like that no more. You know what I'm saying? It's more about having your clique and your brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Just who you is. Like,
who
niggas,
you is.
Niggas ain't, like, I feel like the deeper it get, you know, like, of course, you motherfuckers want to say, well, if you gonna be talking this shit, well, we want to, where he from, or like what he do, or whatever the case may be. But like, I swear to God, like, if you really, like, this nigga's blowing up off acting like they was doing that shit, it never was. So
that's
like,
real.
Our generation is like way different. So it's like, if you,
no, I feel you, because
damn, I wouldn't break it down.
and like I said, your family legendary. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to your pops. Rest in peace to Chuck. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, Chuck was a hooper too. Niggas don't know. Like, I know, nigga, I know. Chuck was a hooper. You know what I'm saying? And so that you got that shit honest. You know what I'm saying? That's in your and Big Hugh was a hooper.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I used to ball.
Damn.
Huh? Yeah, nah, for sure. But Pawpaw was, you feel me? Pawpaw, like, he was with the baseball and shit too, though.
And coming up around, I was a very, 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 very young nigga around your moms and your pops, right? So I personally seen the shit that I'm talking about. Like, this ain't no, you know what I'm saying? This is like real deal shit. And I'm hella proud of your mama too. Cause that's a gangster. Like, for real, bro. Like, no, she was a gangster. Like, and to see her doing what she doing for the community, I'm like, oh shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a nigga, that's a complete turnaround. And it's somebody that give a fuck about their neighborhood.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
So whatever we was doing, she ain't just take from it and didn't give back. You know what I'm saying? Because she really pouring all her heart into that shit right now. I see it. You know what I'm saying?
She just actually got a little job, a little like basically somebody willing to collab on what she doing in Memphis. That's where my little brother at.
Oh shit.
So my little brother been living out there and shit. So she finna take this shit out there and basically bring them here and show them what we doing, and
that's raw.
trying to like collab this shit everywhere.
That's
you know?
raw. And Memphis is a lot like Oakland, so she gonna fall right in that motherfucker. That motherfucker just like Oakland.
Yeah.
Shout out to all my people out there in Memphis, man.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Shout out Memphis.
I love Memphis. And you know, and I don't want to skip over and talk about your family like I'm talking about in a negative light, because y'all also very talented. Like, you got a cousin that's damn near your peer, that's also a fucking rap goddess. You know what I'm saying? Shout out young Jordan Carter, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she go crazy, and she's a fucking choreographer and all the shit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all come from some shit. You know what I mean?
And my cousin right here, nigga. You feel me? We really. This is where it really started at, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my cousin, you feel me? Big shawty that died. You know
and we turning Boother into a manager. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he ain't got a choice.
We
nigga,
he ain't got
dressing him that now. Like, nigga, that's what it is, nigga. You feel me? He ain't,
by default.
Yeah, he ain't even, because we ain't playing with this shit no more. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no need of playing with it. I got a question, though. So, the fans want to know, the people want to know, everybody want to know. You come out with Kraazy. Well, first of all, you already viral, right?
Yeah.
And then they turn you into a gift. You on everybody's phone. A nigga could just send Likybo as a response.
Yeah.
So if a bitch send you something, just send Likybo rubbing his hands together like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But you went viral then, and then like you said, you woke up to Kraazy going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, this record goes gold. Now, after all of the success and all of that shit, because niggas been rapping for years and never had that success. I'm talking about 20 years. We could count rappers from where we from, right? Yeah. And what is that decision the day you said, you know what, I'm going back to play ball?
Shit, to be honest, like, it's really because, like, Kraazy didn't work out how we thought it was. You feel me? Like, that, and then, like, I had my son, and like, I'm real, like, bro, I don't even really, like, watch TV like that. I watch just sports, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm like, damn, how I'm gonna be telling my nigga like I was one of them ones if I can't really show him, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to
have an Al Bundy story.
Yeah, so, like, and then the way, like, the dream that I got, that I want him to have, you know, I can't really, you know, but, so I'm like, bro, I gotta go back, because even though Kraazy did what it did, and, like, bro, I was still, like, depressed. You feel me? Like, I was, like, missing something. And, like, the music, Kraazy happened at the beginning of the pandemic. Like, nigga, I ain't getting no tour, nigga. I ain't getting no remixes from no big artists. Like, nobody was posting my shit. Like, you feel me? So, like, I kind of went into, like, a depression mode. And I'm like, bro, I need to do something I love, because I'm losing it, for real. So, nigga, I started trying to go tap in with different schools and shit, but I ain't want to just go play in no adult league. You know, niggas can just go hoop. Like, bro, I play in the little, feel me? But, like,
Pro
I be at
niggas the worst.
I'm at 2-4-A, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, nah, bro, like, I need something that's like, so I started trying to go tap in with different schools and shit. And they really wasn't fucking with me because of the fact I was a rapper. Like,
I was just about to ask you that.
Yeah.
Because I could see a coach being a dickhead, like, this ain't that rap shit. Malik, on the line.
For sure. You know, and then, like, especially, like, I feel like it was kind of, like, weird, because I feel like if I wasn't successful with rap, they would have fucked with me. Because it would have been like, nigga, nobody know you, nigga. Like, come on. But since everybody knew me, and you see that this is, like, when I'm pushing, it's kind of like you wasn't behind that. You feel me? So, like, and at the time, I really wasn't rapping what I'm rapping now. I feel like my music now, like, I always been touching to everything, but I feel like now I'm more so like, man, I done been through it all.
You grew up.
And that ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like sending a different message with that in there, though. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, I just start tapping in with coaches and shit, and then I shout out Coach Irv at DVC. You feel me? He like, I just want to see the nigga hoop.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, tell him come in, we got to run. Like, I just want to see him hoop. So I went up there, you feel me, start getting right. And when it was time to, like, be on the team and shit, he was like, bro, like, you know, I ain't gonna act like I ain't, you know, I know you got something going on outside of this. You feel me? You don't really need this.
Right.
He like, they need this, though. He like, so if I give you a spot, like, you ain't gonna quit on me if it ain't looking how you think it's supposed to look. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit gonna be hard for real. Like, you gotta go to school. You don't need to go to school.
Right,
You ain't been to school in hella long. Like, you know what I'm saying? He kept it real with me. I'm like, bruh, put me on the squad, I'm rocking. Like, I'm like, even during basketball season, you don't have to worry about me being a rapper. You feel me? Because I'm here to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? So while I was on the team and I wasn't dropping no music. Like, you feel me? The first year was kind of like I was still a little like on the rough side with it. Like, you feel me? I was still posting little shit, but the second year I really cleaned my image. I wasn't posting me smoking. I wasn't nothing. Like, you
Right.
know, only promoting good. Like, you know what
Right.
I'm saying? And that kind of really like put me in a different head zone. So yeah, that's what really made me do it. Like, just to find myself.
That's
and it
dope as
worked.
fuck. How? Well, I pay attention. And who had number one when you got there?
No, we couldn't have single digit numbers.
Oh,
You feel me? So I had to
was
rock
that a
11.
JUCO thing or?
I ain't gonna lie. I think it was a whole like NCAA thing because they couldn't like if you it was certain numbers you can't have because the ref can't show it when you get a foul. So that's why they wasn't letting you have single digit numbers, you know. So then they changed that rule. Then they let us. It was either that or DVC just say had no single digit jerseys. And the
Yeah.
next year we got some new
So,
jerseys.
yeah.
So we had all new gear this year. Feel me? So we got number one. I'm like, oh yeah, I need that because that's why I named my son. Like his name was Sai, but his middle name Dakota. So I call him K1. So he Codis one. You feel
That's
me?
hard.
So like I'm like I need that one.
That's hard.
So yeah, that's how that worked.
You know, I was looking. I'm like, man, what happened? You know, it's always a nigga. You get there. I'm like freshman. His number. You know what I'm saying?
But
Number
it's crazy
11.
because I rocked 11, but I really wanted 15, and the nigga didn't want to run it for the 15.
Oh.
And coach was cool. He like, who? He like if he tell you he got the seniority. So if you was a sophomore last year, you know you get the pick first.
Okay.
And he picked my number, and I'm like, come on, bruh. Like,
Yeah.
Let's play ones for it. He like, nah, man. Like this, like something personal for me. Like I need this number. And I'm like, it's good, bro. I used to rock 11 too. Like Kyrie, my favorite player. So. You know, he didn't rock 11.
I was gonna ask you where the 11 come from.
Yeah, so that's how I started rocking 11.
Because when I first seen the number one, I'm like, oh, this nigga think he Penny.
nah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I thought you, and it's crazy because you coming off of being a rapper, smoking like you want, kicking it like you want, right? Having all these, bras on your line because of who you are, and then you go and you commit to something that's a real commitment.
Yeah.
But I looked at the stat line, and you really improved. Like if you played 4 years, you probably like a 24-9 nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm looking at the shit right. I'm looking at the shooting percentage. You shot 27% from the field. I mean, from 3-point your first year.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy because I really could shoot, bro. I just be shooting too much. Like I take like when niggas be like, I be taking 4 shots. You know what I'm saying? Instead of taking the open ones. So like this year, my shooting percentage improved, but it would have been even better. But like my coach was like, nigga, when you take open shots, you over 50. You know, but when you keep taking them shots with niggas in your face,
You
and
taking
whatever,
contested shit off the dribble.
Like, every time I'm trying to cook, so like, then like my lugs gone. You know what I'm saying? So like, feel me? But I'm still working out every day. That's the crazy thing. Like, I really transitioned my life from popping perks, sipping syrup, nigga kicking it every day. You know what I'm saying? To like really waking up 5 a.m, working out, going to school, going to practice, working out again, like, cause I had to be good. And I knew I was good when I was young.
Right.
And I'm like, I can't come back and be weak out here cause niggas is coming at me. Like, nigga, you still Likybo. Like, there was not one team that we played that a nigga didn't know who I was.
They was coming.
Yeah, so like it was even coaches who knew who I was. So
Yeah.
like fans and shit. So like I'm like, boy, you crazy be out here looking dumb. And the first year I really wasn't hooping like that. I was just shooting good.
Did you start?
Yeah.
The first year you started?
Yeah. And then I started the second year too. This year I was I was team captain.
Okay.
You know, the whole thing. Like, bro, I hit a game-winning shot. You feel me? After not playing the whole first half. And that was like a feeling that like, bruh, it was like when I had my kid, like, you feel know, like that type on that
If
level.
you a
like,
hooper,
that shit felt
if you
great
a
about it,
hooper,
you feel me?
If you a hooper, even if you ain't a hooper, even if you just like basketball, right? You grow up on the playground,
You talking about
calling your own name for the play, being the announcer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Looking at yourself like you on TV.
Yeah.
You practice that game winning shot your whole life. And then when you get one in the game, not in the pickup game, nigga, not in the, this is the clock running.
When it matters.
When it matters. You know what
you
I'm saying?
miss, we lose. You feel me? Like that shit, bro. That was big. I feel like that kind of fulfilled something. Like now, like I'm to the point where like I don't really know what I'm gonna do with the hoop and like everything, cause like I still got a dream to chase for my kids. You know what I'm saying? So like hooping don't pay me. You know, going to school, like I could get an NIL deal and all that, but I still got to keep a certain image. And it's like every time I put my foot back into my rapper lifestyle, the money come. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm hooping and I'm doing good, it's like, you know, you got to live an honest lifestyle. And after them 2 years, like I start seeing my money going down. So I'm like, all right, nigga,
that's a college nigga.
Yeah, like you feel me? Like I'm JUCO really a struggle. You know, you gotta pay, you gotta do all this shit. So I'm like, God, boy, then I'm living on my own. I ain't living with my mama. These young niggas, like, nigga, I'm living good too. So like I'm like, boy, so I'm like, bro, I don't know if I could keep trying to go to school with it. So I think I'm gonna just you know, try to take my film from the years that I have. And my boy was just telling me about like some overseas workouts or something.
Nah,
like
that might be the
tryouts or something. Just
nigga
to
might
see
go
if
over
I
there and
could
play
do
with
it, bro.
Dwight.
This
Go
shit-
throw Dwight some alleys, nigga.
On my mama, this shit is all adding to the story, bro. You
But
feel me?
I look at it too, and they love music too, so that would be
Yeah,
plus.
for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? But you, y'all first year was y'all record better?
Nah, actually, we was 14 and 14,
Okay.
but we didn't have a gym our first year, so every game was away.
God.
So I feel like if we had that team with the shit we had this year, we would have been raw.
So they built a new facility.
Yeah, we had a whole new gym this year.
Shout out to
everything.
DVC too, because DVC get a lot of niggas to the NFL.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
sure. They be doing their thing.
They do
up
their
there.
shit out there, man. I like that. I like that school.
That was my coach first year,
Oh, was it? Damn. What's his name?
Irvin Anderson.
Shout out Coach Irvin Anderson, man. You know what I'm saying?
If you're a young nigga, man, you trying to get right, man, go fuck with Irv, man, because he let you hoop too. Like,
What's that like, Lee? Because you know, in sports in general, especially sports that's not professional sports or any sport that pays, right? Because some sports pay when you're very young, like soccer and baseball. But in this situation, right? Because I've been in that situation where I had to hoop for somebody that wasn't from our culture, right? So when it come down to that, like when you just said that, that made me think like, damn, these young niggas got action, because that's important. Like you can't even get your shit off for certain coaches.
bruh, I didn't play for a lot of coaches, bruh. Irv, like, that nigga gonna let you hoop, but if you on some weak shit, he gonna let you know, you know? But like, he even like with your emotions and shit and like, you know, speaking your mind. Like, he don't really consider it like talking back. You know what I'm saying? Like, he say speak what you gotta speak, but do what I say though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can talk your shit. I ain't worried about all that. Like, you feel me? But do what I just said though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna be sitting next to me. You know what I mean?
Stay on blue.
I'm just trying to stay racked up like you.
Put an 8 in a 1 and do magic. Tryna stretch hair run like elastic. Eco-friendly drug dealer, I don't waste no plastic. Use all 4 corners of that baggie. All I ever wanted was a bankroll. So I pull up on Champ before the bank close. Say no to stank hoes and stank clothes. No paramedic pimpin', nigga, we don't save hoes. Yeah, rest in peace to Lil'